What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Can't lie to y'all. Number one, I'm tired. Number two, it's very, very late. But my itch to read My Hero Academia surpasses my urge to sleep, man. I can't deny it, bro. Listen, man, it's been killing me for about a week now to read My Hero. But I was just rewatching season 2 in order to prepare myself to watch season 3. And I just finished the last episode of season 2, bro. And I got so, like, it surpassed everything else, man. Because I was going to watch it and then go to bed. And then I said, nah, bro. Nah, man. Even if I only read one chapter, bro, I have to make an advancement in the awesome sauce and the greatness of My Hero Academia, bro. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, man. So let's get right into it. Chapter 140. Listen, man. Yo, that last episode of season 2 is so flipping amazing, man. It's so amazing. I'm planning on rewatching season 1, season 2 in English, so that way I can watch season 3 in both languages. That's what I'm currently doing with Tokyo Ghoul. And I can't wait to do My Hero, man. It's gonna be nice, but so I'm looking forward to rewatching it in English. But regardless, I want to read this, man. Like I said, it's really, really late, and I'm exhausted, man. I gotta get up a little bit for work, bro. But my urge to read My Hero surpasses the urge to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the very least, I'm reading 1 or 2 chapters, and then I don't even know if I'll upload this yet. I'll probably just keep it until I come back and do some more. Because if it's just a single, I don't want to just upload a single. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. I'll probably ask around. I'll be like, yo, man, in the Discord, probably wake up and be like, hey, man, I only recorded a single last night. Are y'all cool with that? You know, that type of thing. So, regardless, it's time for some My Hero Academia, baby. There we go. Memories of a day in the life of a young Amajiki Tamaki. Oh, of Suneater. It was spring. I transferred to the school on the day of the new school year's opening ceremony, my first day as a 3rd grader. I couldn't give a proper self-introduction. My name is, and I like, it's like a little miniature version of the way he is right now. Once the ceremony was over and we moved to our classrooms, I froze up in front of the students who were now forming groups. A transfer student like me lacked the courage to simply insert myself anywhere, and I had never really been able to make friends up to that point either. I just thought myself to be that colorless and boring a person. Man, dude, like that's so relatable. You know, whenever you first get into that new environment, into that new workplace, that new part of your class, in new class, and like you see like everybody forming their groups. Everybody's talking with each other, and then you're by yourself in the corner, and then you're like, you start questioning yourself, and you're like, why don't I have like a certain group and that type of stuff. So I can definitely relate to that statement right there, man. Hey, how much you about before, and then you came. Lemillion, bro. Haven't seen my boy in a minute. Were you trying to say you like heroes? Alright, who's your favorite? And you came and called out to me, man. That's so awesome, bro. You know, to have that friend that comes up to you, you know, or at least that person who comes up to you, you know, just based off of, like, the most random of thing, man. Like maybe it is that individual came up to you because they heard that you liked a certain thing, or that they heard that you liked, you know, this or that, but, you know, they paid attention to the little thing about you, and they decided to approach you, and that led to a friendship, man. You know, that type of stuff is always really cool to me. The heroes in front were tossed under. What do? We've got no choice but to charge on. There are more of them than we'd anticipated. I suppose I'll deal with these people here first. Oh, we're back in the present. We're back at the present. The only one who's needed to take down these time-eating pawns is me. Number 140, Suneater of the Big 3. Yo, the will to stand up to them by himself. What do you sing? Let's cooperate. Yeah, you heard him. Cooperate. We'll kill the lot of you. That's Setsuno. Any guns we pull on him will be useless. We're counting on you heroes. What? You found out my quirk? Oh, whatever. That just means I can let loose all I want. And he goes right in. And then my boy Aizawa coming in. Afraid not. Drop your sword. He starts going straight for his bandages. What the? I can't use it. You can erase quirks, huh? I did hear there was a hero out there with a quirk similar to Ares' quirk destruction. Guy's gonna be a real pain in the ass. Not that it matters anyway. The only thing we need to be doing is deter them. That's all there is to it. I don't care if it's a sword or a hail of bullets. They'll sink right into the spot you're buying. This man's on this stuff again. So it'll be easier on you if you come quiet. Threats like that only work on folks who value their own lives. Yo, what a line. Threats like that'll only work on folks who value their own lives. Like, what kind of threat is that gonna be to me? I don't even value my own life. Dang, dude. We can use weapons now that erasers got you suppressed. Resign yourselves to your fates and surrender. And here we see a massive thing right here. Goes right in, grabs them with the tentacles. Setsuno quirk thief. Hojo quirk crystallization. Tabe quirk ingestion. And Suneater's just going, I'll be your opponent. And he just tosses them, son. Like, mess with it. Mess with it. I indulge in tons of takoyaki at Fat's office, so my octopus's skills were at their upper bound. And seeing as I got shot not too far back, I'm more vigilant regarding things like these. Scoring off against these clowns is pointless. The situation where they're keeping so many pros in one place is exactly what they want. But senpai! This is a race. There's not a single second to waste. With quirks like the pros, especially erasers, they should be moving ahead. And you'll need the raw power to break across the warping underground too, not to mention the police and their firearms. Fat Gum, I can shut these three down here. Let's go. The door's over there. Fat! Hey, hold on, wait. Not again. And Aizawa gets right in front of this man's head and just pin down these three while my quirk is still in effect. Everybody! Then we go over here, Kirishima, Fat, and Izuku. I leave Mirio to you. Knowing him, he'll definitely push himself too hard, so please help him. Yo, man, the camaraderie that they have, bro. What are you thinking, leaving Senpai there all alone? The kid's with your office, so I left it to your judgment. But give it to me straight, it's not looking good, is it? He's the strongest out of any of us here. He's the strongest out of any of us here. But his heart was weak. He was crushing himself under the pressure of needing to do everything perfect. He climbed all the way to UA's big three under that stress. That's the kid who made the call. He'd be able to shut them down. What choice do we got but to leave it to him? Yo, that's a shoot. That's a shoot. I love moments like these, man. That's why I love my hero, dog. These three have been asked with eliminating all those who would head towards the objective. The mimicry ability of the one named Irinaka hasn't shown any signs of movement. Might he be prioritizing the police officers still up there? In any case, it doesn't seem as though he can grasp it and minutely manipulate the entire labyrinth all at once. At any rate, I will hold them at bay. Still can't use my quirk. It feels so weird. Here I was talking big, but I've got to knock out these three before Racer's quirk wears off. Sorry, but I'm gonna put you to sleep all at once. Here we go. What happened? It was like he collides. You got spooked and pulled back without thinking, didn't you? I know you're in a hurry, but don't be getting lazy about the fight now, because you're dealing with us garbage excuses for humans. Yo, man, these guys really like putting themselves down. You can never know what a guy's hiding under his mask. That disheveled-looking guy's quirk time is up. Oh, snap. Aizawa's quirk time is up. And now they're all about to use their quirks. Suneater's looking down. Not being allowed to kill us. That's gotta be a nice big handicap, huh? What a position to be in. Thief. Lets him take what's on a target's person instantly into his hands, so my shell must count as being on my person. We've already thrown it all away, our lives, everything. When I jumped off a ledge and a hero caught me, that was nothing but despair. None of us can find any reason to live anymore, but you would understand, would you? Our capo picked pieces of trash like us up and put us to use again. And even trash has got its pride, you know. So if somebody puts their expectations on us, we've got to oblige them. Man, dude. What a line, man. I mean, we've been listening to these guys this entire chapter, putting themselves down. But when you have something like that being stated, in terms of, you know, we've already thrown it all away, our lives, everything. When I jumped off a ledge and a hero caught me, there was nothing but despair. None of us can find any reason to live anymore, but you wouldn't understand, would you? And then he says, you know, that our capo, you know, in Flip and Overhaul, picked pieces of trash like us up and put us to use again. Like, you know, took us who had no direction, nothing good going for us in our lives. He picked us up and found a use for us, you know, and made us feel good in the process. And, you know, and even trash has got its pride. And if somebody puts their expectations on you, you know, then you've got to deliver. You know what I'm saying? What a line right there, man. What a flippin' line. Here we go. Suneater looks back. It's not only heroes, but... Oh, flashback. It's not only heroes, quirks can be of use in any job. In the future, how can it be of use? That's what the quirk education subject was for. What's wrong, Hamajiki? With that quirk, you should be able to do a lot more than that. Still too nervous, huh? Well, that's fine. Don't push yourself. You can go back. Here we see my boy Mirio. He looks like he's trying to practice with his quirk, and he got stuck, and he smashes his head against a freaking wooden board, it appears that is. What are you trying to pull off, Tsugata? Your face isn't even making it through. No, I told you, this is super hard. You want to try it? It's probably 5 times harder than anything you can imagine. And Tsugata's control of his quirk is quite uncoordinated. That's what he says, but I'll pull it off next time. Mirio, you're really amazing. Even if you can't do it, you still cheerfully face forward, so your surroundings also brighten up. I'm no good. If I think I'll fail, my mind goes blank. I can't move. But you'll become a great hero, one that shines like the sun. What the heck are you saying? It's like you've raised me up on this huge pedestal or something, but it's not like that at all. The reason I can give my all is because you're here with me, Tamaki. I'm not that strong-willed a guy. It's just, well, you get extremely nervous, right? But you never run or just give up. And that makes me not want to lose to you either. He sees him as a rival, bro. He sees him as this other person that he can compete with, as an equal. As an equal, bro. Lose to me? I think you're putting me on a pedestal and putting yourself way too down. That's why you'd call me the sun. But I know you, dude. I know you're actually awesomely talented. I know that you're actually a super sunny kid. So to put it in your own words, you're even more amazing than any sun. The sun get outshone by you, man. Give it up for my name is. Guess what I'm trying to say is, just be confident, Tamaki. Your name is Suneater. And he pwned this dude. The path ahead is illuminated by the title his friend bequeathed him. What a chapter, man. Really getting an in-depth look into Suneater's psyche and why his relationship with Mirio was so important. And also looking into Mirio and how much he values that very friendship and why he values his friendship. Man, he sees him as an equal, bro. Suneater. Let's go, man. Let's read another one, man. It's already late enough. Let's do a double. God, man, I miss reading My Hero, bro. I really did, man. You know, I miss reading a lot of stuff in this past month, but I guess it's because of where I left off in My Hero that just really kept that itch. It really kept that itch, man. Let's see. I'll do everything I possibly can, replicating the attributes of what I've eaten, everything I can with this quirk of mine. So he's absorbing the blow with a muscle octopus arm combo, and then preventing taking damage from the crystal by putting up layer upon layer of shells and carapaces. It's genius. I see you use your quirk well. But that's as far as you'll get. And then goes right in on some Diamond Head stuff. You guys remember Diamond Head from Ben 10, man? That's some Diamond Head stuff. Goes right in. And it says everything. Number 141, the cleansing salvo behind. Double page spread. Hold on. For double page spreads, I gotta make it full screen. Using this quirk I spent 2.5 years at UA training non-stop. I have unlocked size variability, multiple simultaneous activation, and free selection of which specific attributes I want to use. Now I'll take everything I can do now and put it all together. Synthesis of sundry. Chimera Kraken. Yo, look how beastie he looks. Look at how beastie looks in the cut, bro. All you see is a whole bunch of tentacles going all over the place when you see his hair is, look, rising with the wind, son. Chimera Kraken. We see the tentacles. Whoa, hey. The only one who's needed is me. That is what he meant. Wake up, Tabe. It's time to feed. Here we go. Tentacle goes in, and it's like it just... Does the tentacle slap him, or does he bite? Does he bite on the tentacle? Yeah. He bites on the tentacle. Right? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm getting from here? It appears so, because there's blood coming out of his mouth. But as he bites on the tentacle... Octopus. So good. Okay, yeah, he tasted it. He definitely tasted it. So good. And he continues to bite onto these tentacles. Aha, with a chin like that and those teeth, he can devour anything instantly. And he's got a stomach that instantly digests what he eats, too. You can see there ain't ever gonna be enough to fill him up, can't ya? God, that looks painful, but I gotta say, you two make a good match. Eraser took how his quirk would match up against mine into consideration and made sure to take him down before leaving. But I'll be okay, because right now my movements are good. I'll just outmaneuver him. Yo, man, a Suneater. And then we see right here to the left. My, weren't you the one? Weren't you the one who wanted to fight 3-on-1, Suneater? It couldn't be you. We're thinking you could coil us up with those big ass tentacles and pin us down. And then he gets smacked right in the face. It's like his glasses come off too and everything, and he just gets pelted in the face, dog. I thought I got in a perfect shot, but he just barely managed to react. Nah, what happened? No, yeah, right here. It looks like he blocked it. Goes back. But that was too weak a defense to ward off my crystals. No, he still took some damage. Crap, battery's low. So good. He's coming to bite at me. He looks back. The neurotoxin contained in sputum of the common octopus. I'll manifest it in my arm. Come, eat it. Yo, he's like, man, I'll counter it immediately, baby. Because once you do, you'll be paralyzed straight away. Goes right in, he bites. It was too damn big for me to steal before. But now that it's this size, it's a different story. They're laying down a steady flow by acting in sync. We may be trash, but pieces of garbage like us have always got a strong camaraderie going. You're all gonna be arrested. No matter if you beat me or not, there's no future for you. And so what? One among us couldn't fit into society and got discarded. One among us got backstabbed by his lover and had to shoulder massive loan debt. He wasn't even allowed to die, forced to spend his days sucking mud. One among us got used by a money-mad miser. And guess what happened the second they found out the gems he formed were unsellable fakes? Folks of no use to anyone destroyed utterly. And then before the eyes of trash like us, he appeared. Come, you're with us cleansers now. You aren't men who will rot in a place like this. So we don't give a shit about your future. We'll repay the man who gave us worth by killing any obstacles to him. The debt that they have to this man, bro. Not the debt, the loyalty that they have to him solely because of the fact that they picked them up in the best at the best possible time that he could have picked them up at, because he picked them up at their very worst, whenever they all felt like they were useless, like I said before, they had no direction. They felt like they had no reason to no longer be on this planet, and it seemed like things were just getting worse and worse for them. And finally, somebody found some use for them. Finally, somebody found something, a positive quality, and then they decided to, have them join them. It's always good to have to feel important, or to feel like somebody needs you in order to accomplish a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? So especially whenever you're feeling like that. So I definitely understand where their mindset is coming from in that aspect. They're not following him out of fear. This is closer to brainwashing. I mean, it technically it is, man. Technically it is, but at the same time, you have to understand where they're coming from, man. You have to understand where they're coming from in terms of, he is using, the fact that he picked him off the street and the fact that, you know, because they still look at themselves as trash, but they have loyalty because somebody saw, you know, the good in, even though they are trash, you know, and like they said, well, if somebody sees good in us, then, you know, then then we'll have loyalty to them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess you can consider that brainwashing, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't really seen over. I mean, I can assume based on the massive computer room where they had Arian that he is a master at brainwash and promos. But so yeah, I guess Suneater's onto something there. I just took it as, you know, just that he showed up at like the perfect time. But then again, knowing the way stuff like this usually works, maybe he could have set all that up from the beginning, and then, you know, picked him up and been like, yo, man, join me now. Like, after he realized they were all in their deepest thing. But regardless, man, regardless. Is getting used and discarded really what you want? A hero like you would never understand, so die. This will be nothing like the last one. We may be trash, but pieces of garbage like us have always got a strong camaraderie going. You think you could take this with your back to the wall? My attacks will be eaten, my defenses will be torn off. In that case, here we go. I'll impede the starting point of their combo attacks. Thief only works on things he can see. That's why the police didn't point their guns at him. So if you avert your eyes, here we go. Excuse me. My crystals, he canceled them out? My crystals, you can't be. That's right. And he gets right in there and uses the bird legs and he clutches them. Your great teamwork showed the trust you have in each other. Must eat. Must eat. No, another double page spread. Yo, that panel on the left looks good. Your circumstances and rage, your sadness, I may not understand any of them, but the strength of those bonds I understand quite well. So you wouldn't need a friend, would you? Your bonds are strong enough that you wouldn't simply use each other. Man, and he used that weakness per se. You know, that small weakness that they had against them, man. He realized that, you know, their camaraderie was something that he could use as a strategy. And for that. That's a genius strategy, man. That's a flippin' genius strategy. The strength of those bonds I understand quite well. So you wouldn't eat a friend, would you? Look how beast he looks in this panel. Look, Suneater. When it comes to the strength of friendship, he knows it well. Next issue, lead color. Ah, if it's a lead color page, I'm gonna have to read it, man. I love flipping my heroes' color pages. At least one more chapter, man. At least one more chapter. I'm enjoying myself, man. I really am. And then after that, I'll go to bed. And after that, I go to bed. Yo, Suneater greatness, man. Yo, given the power for times like these. We see, oh man, Hunter's up here in the top right. My Hero Academia. Alright, you already know, man. My hero, I love Horikoshi's color pages. I save every single one of them, yo. Just like it was like Neverland. They all get saved. Look at this. I took the liberty of dosing you with poison, not enough to kill you, but you won't be back on your feet with a smile anytime soon. As for your masks, I'll be removing them. Can't know what's behind them after all. Yo, man, look at how much damage Suneater took, bro. Phew. That was far more trouble than it should have been. I need to join the, my face. Now of all times? Look at Kirishima. Oh, no, go back. Yo, look at Kirishima right here in Deku. To the underground labyrinth. Break through all obstacles and press on. Alright, yeah, I'm saving this too. This looks sick. This looks sick. The extremely popular TV anime is currently airing every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. across the whole country through the 29 stations. Investigation of the Eightfold Cleanser's headquarters underway. 14. Enjoy the lead color pages. Oh, and then they have it without the lettering. Oh man, hey, shout out to this website. I'm saving this too. That could be used as a thumbnail. Shout out to the website for including it without the lettering. A shield, a shield, a spear, and a shield. And then we shoot right back to Night Eye and Fat and Kirishima and Deku, Aizawa. Senpai, is he gonna be okay? I can't help but worry. Yeah, zero faith from his juniors, huh? Guess I can't just tell him he'll be fine and worry him not to worry. And expect him not to worry. The kid's always acting small, so it's only natural. But still, when a comrade shows you their back, believing in them is what it means to be a man. Senpai do just fine. He's our senpai. Hey, Kirishima got riled up by that. He's like, you're damn right, son. Wait, now it looks like you're just a guy who's easily swayed. I'm still worried, but there's nothing for it. We gotta believe in him. We can't waste a single second of the time son you're just given us to work with. Damn, those are some annoyingly intense kids. Let's go back up. Take those stairs. Something's not right. It's strange that the villain who was warping the basement hasn't shown any signs of movement. Now that you mention it, it's not twisting up like before. Excuse me, we're charging ahead to new obstacles. If he's not going to come try to impede us now, then it may mean that he can't exactly grasp what's happening across the entire basement floor and warp it. There's also the police squad that was left behind above Suneater. Maybe it's them. His attention is probably focused in that direction. So the range he's aware of is limited? Ultimately, that's just my guess. He entered the underground and is manipulating it. He hasn't become an it. If he's just moving through the walls all the while watching and listening, when he changes things to hinder our progress, there's a possibility his real body is somewhere nearby, and then his body may peek out, eyes and ears probing. To think they couldn't even stop just one person, even if they're just trash. Those three had considerable abilities. That's right, we've got them. I can't believe they all came out together to try and stall us. You would have been fine if you just stayed quiet. I'm not sure if you're all sane. Oh, we're sane. Everyone that you're capturing right now is perfectly sane. It's just that if we all had stayed quiet, Overhaul would have our heads. Like, yo, if we would have stayed quiet, Overhaul would have phoned us, bro. So we're just gonna stay quiet, you know what I'm saying? We fear him more than you. Oh, you mean Chisaki? Oh, I see, that's the name he's been using since the previous capo collapsed and he took control. The leader of the gang reversed the Yakuza disposition of a bygone era. He searched and searched for a path that would allow gangsters to live life in this day and age. Unlike villains, the Eightfold Cleansers have to be chivalrous. They rankled at being designated a villain group. What we fell in love with was the boss. The Anokata. The boss. Now the capo's taking villainous names, welcoming villains into the fold. He's acting of his own accord, plunging his hands in money, and in money games that don't line up with what the boss had in mind. He's running around as he pleases, and the fact that the boss's body got into a state like that, there's no way he's not involved. Well, there, hate him as you may. You don't think he'll get captured? That's right. Listen up, if anybody could be called insane, it's the people who never think about what comes next. And those people, they're strong. Yo, that's a GOAT line. And if anybody could be called insane, it's the people who never think about what comes next. Those people, they're strong. Like, those are the individuals that aren't worrying about what happens next. They're just like, no matter what happens, they're confident. Like, yeah, we'll take care of it. I don't care what happens next. That's a sick line. That's a sick line right there, man. And we see right here. The hell is that? Right behind him. He's aiming for me as I thought. He really doesn't want me to see him. Eraser! If those three couldn't do it, we'll just whittle them away carefully, one by one. If Fat gets right in front of it, if we play right into his hands, then the time Tamaki bought us will come to nothing, Eraser. You've got to erase him. Sorry, don't worry about it. Here we go. Fat goes right in. Oh, I can't breathe. What are you, a baby chicken? What are you doing? He lands up in Kirishima. I tried jumping to take the hit for Sensei too, because I thought if it was me, I wouldn't take any damage, but then I got sucked into you. Oh, well, whatever. You best be bracing yourself. Oh, snap. Here we go. A punch? I don't care if he can smash me up. Unbreakable. Yo, the unbreakable stuff earlier in the arc was GOAT. Here we go. And he just starts... I mean, he is like a jet Gatling, man. It was like Fat is absorbing all of it. I know what I think? I think it's unbecoming to bring a gun or a blade to a fight. Any old schmuck can win a weapon in hand. That ain't a fight. Yo, man, this man looks like a freaking Nitro. A Nitro from Toriko. He really, really does, son. People ought to kill each other using just the power they got in their bodies. Catch what I'm saying? Red. Here we go. Yo, look at Kirishima, bro. Look. He's gonna use it again. He's gonna use it again. Look at Fat. Fat goes right in, gets absorbed. The hell a barrier. The hell is this thing? Fat Gum and a boy who incarnated his body. Just two of them I see. They both possess quirks well suited to defense. You won't be getting what you want out of them, Rappa. Ruffian that you are. He goes right in. It looks like Fat gets sent back. No, yo, Fat is still standing. It's just that his clothes got burned. Getting this level of hurt through all of this, Fat of mine. Talk about a bullet punch. Well suited to defense. You ain't done taking this punishment yet. Though I guess it's enough you haven't been reduced to mincemeat yet, huh? These two weren't in the quirk records. Must be from outside the organization. A flurry of punches like a hail of bullets, and that barrier, a combo like that's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. We are spear and shield. They are shield and shield. You telling me there's no fight to be had here? Damn. Although that boy over there would appear to be lacking as a shield. He was able to break me. I couldn't weather his blows. It hurts. Man, yo, Kirishima. If you refuse to go down, that means you're stupidly strong. If he comes back with another barrage, I won't be able to take it. And I'd come in here thinking I got strong too. Damn it. I'm still. Don't let up unbreakable mode. If your spirit also breaks, then you really lose. When you've got villains to clean up, it's always about how quick you make them give in. So you can't be losing the will to fight before then. They mean to defeat us. How thrilling for you, Rappa. So he does get it. Good little fatty. We're gonna punch these mooks to kingdom come. Damn right. This is no hopeless battle for Fat Gum. And join back up with the rest. Yo, so next chapter is gonna be Kirishima and Fat versus these two. Oh man, dude. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get going, guys, man. I need at least a couple hours of sleep, man. So my hero, man. It felt so good to be reading all this greatness again, man. The Suneater awesome sauce, man. Suneater flipping awesome sauce. And I'm looking forward to seeing this tag team match. This tag team match between Spear and Shield and Shield and Shield. It's going to be an awesome little tag team match, man. I'm looking forward to it, yo. Next time, I'll try to definitely return way quicker than the in between this video and the previous video. I want to get another My Hero video done this week. With no question, and hopefully by then I'll be able to do more chapters, man. I really, right now where we are in My Hero, man, I want to have enough time to do a lot of chapters. You know, I want to get like at least an hour's worth of content in. But regardless, I will see y'all next time. My Hero Academia, awesome sauce, man. And also, if you would like to hear my thoughts on the video game, for like the My Hero Academia video game, let me know, man. I would love to talk about it because I've been watching some trailers on it and some gameplay on it. I'm trying not to watch too much because I am planning on buying the game for my Switch. So but still, I've been enjoying what I'm seeing because it's a My Hero Academia game, man. And you know, there's a couple things that I'm like, but there's a couple other things where I'm like, all right, man, that's pretty nice. So if you'd like to hear me talk about the My Hero Academia video game, just let me know. And I'll try to put out like a little short video on it. It's something that interests me. I've always liked video games when it comes to like anime-related video games, as it pertains to like the series I cover on the channel. I think stuff like that is always really cool to go over. But regardless, I'll be back next time with some more My Hero Academia awesome sauce with the manga. I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to catch up. Oh my god, 10%. I want to catch up. This by the time but soon. I want to catch up soon, man. I'm shooting for end of spring. I want to catch up to the awesome sauce, man. So we'll see what happens, man. But regardless, I will see y'all next time. My Hero Academia awesome sauce, and we'll see what happens next time, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing this tag team match.